Alright guys, we are live. Let me know how the audio is. I don't know how well the audio is, so let me know in the chat if you can hear me alright, if music and game needs to go up, or if my talking needs to go up or down. Oh, perfect. Alright, thank you. Okay. So, we're up to 5 people now. I think I just sent the link into the Azur Lane official, so we might get some more. Oh, just to 8 as I was finishing that statement. So, if you guys don't know, this is going to be my first stream on this channel. Well, I guess technically yesterday I was testing some settings and I went live just to test some things, but today is going to be the first official stream on this channel. So, happy Easter, everybody. Oh, you want me to turn it down? Okay. How's that? Is that better? Oh, never mind. Okay, I'll turn it back up then. It's a work in progress. It's a work in progress. Okay, so yeah, today we're just gonna be doing some grinding on my Amagi account, which is brand new. The Amagi server basically came in on existence on Thursday, and it's Amagi, so this channel has to have an account on Amagi, and I guess it gives me a chance to play kind of again from the beginning. So maybe I know there's a lot of new players on my Discord asking for some help, so everything on this account is something you can get, and we'll see how we go. Alright, so we do have Yuki. I like this live 2D skin. It's pretty sick. Oh, she scared me. I forgot that she has that. In my main account she has the oath. I'm doing pretty well, thank you for asking. How about you? Do you celebrate Easter? If you did, how was that? If not, how's your day going? Alright, let me get through some of just the general collecting of stuff. Oh yeah, the meta fleet is definitely starting to roll. Oh wow, Azuma gun. Not gonna need that for a long time. Alright, well, you know, it works. I don't even know which one. I do not want to give up cubes. Cubes are important in this account. Do I have any that are like free? Because I don't really have resources on this account. No free ones. Well, let's refresh. Oh no, I already refreshed earlier today. Rip. I guess we'll just drop gems. Yeah. So the Vanguard meta is already pretty much done on this account. I mean, it needs to be leveled, but we have it all. You see the Juno, Belfast, and obviously the Yukikaze. So we pretty much have the free-to-play version of this Vanguard done. It's been up since Thursday. So Thursday, so what is that? 4 days? 4 days? Whatever reset was. When they did the reset, they added this. So it's a brand new server. So if you guys look, we'll put something on commission. If you guys look, I'll show you. And you go look at the exercises, you'll see hood meta because no one has anything else. Yeah, hood, 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 hood. Yeah, hood and everybody. Yeah, so everybody literally has hood. So I'll go put my commission in, and we can grind up a little bit. And yeah, so I'm excited that I get to play on a new server. Kind of see what new players have to deal with. I can't always back on my 200 affinity, 120 Namagi to get all the wins. The one thing is everybody is leveling so fast on this new server that like your PvP opponents, if you like wait 6 hours and you lag, then they're gonna be like 10 levels higher. I definitely had that happen a few times. I'm just throwing in ships I'm probably not going to be using on this stream, and just getting them in for some experience, I guess. I'm probably going to use that whole top row. Yeah, I don't know if I'll use Sandy. I'll be safe. I can always level her lower. This little Lena girl, I have pulled so many times. No, I haven't started the Akashi quest line. I have not, no. I should probably end up doing that. She's not super relevant until, like, really late game anyway, so I'm not super rushed to do that yet, but I should probably start it. Oh, I missed one. I can't count. I don't know. Which of these 5 should I put in commission, guys? Let me know. Well, so this season I cannot run for Admiral of the Navy because this server's only been up for 4 days, which means that nobody on the server will have enough points to get an Admiral of the Navy this season. So next season will be the first season that we have to do the speed run for Admiral of the Navy. And yes, I will be trying to get Admiral of the Navy on Amagi server next season. We'll see if it happens. We'll see how this next 2 weeks go on how busy I am. But if I'm not, I will be grinding this account and go for Admiral of the Navy. Do you think we will ever see the creator of the Sirens? Maybe. I mean, I don't know what they're gonna do in game. It would be cool if they ended up adding server or Sirens as playables, but it would also be kind of weird because if they weren't like super OP, then that wouldn't make sense with the lore. And if they were super OP, then rip to like viable meta. So it would be cool if they were added, but I'm not sure how I'd actually feel about it. I'd have to see how they're added. All right, so let's go with Calc, since she is the newest ship, or she was the newest added ship to the general build. Why did they open a new server? Well, I can't speak directly for why Yostar opened a new server, but my guess is the last 2 updates before this last one didn't go very well because they just had a lot of crashes. So my guess is that crashes might have been due to the number of people that were trying to access those servers, and they were full, and that might be because of the fact that everyone's like at home now, so more time to play. So my guess is that they just needed new players to be there. The second reason they could also do this is like if you're a new player starting today and you're fighting on Aurora, it is going to be nearly impossible for you to catch up because you started a year and a half later than most of the people on that server. So it also gives a chance to new players to actually be in a competitive meta format where you're not like facing really strong ships. So yeah, that's the reason why they pretty much got a new server. Is my guess is mostly due to overload on the other servers. It also gives like fairness to newer players. I hate not having food. That's all I gotta say. It bothers me that I don't have food, and I gotta keep that for the daily for tomorrow so that I can get more food. So, yeah, I think it was Aurora and Sandy that were the most dead, and that's because Aurora's the oldest server, so they probably have the most players that are old, and Sandy is the most popular server because of some cult I will not name. Yeah, I think was it 2 events ago? I'm not sure exactly. One of the last events, one of the Sirens seemed like she could potentially be on the side on our side or the commander's side. So that is possible that they do switch over. I accidentally clicked that. So yeah, let's just go into battle. I think I have to reformation everyone. So we have our hood fully limit braked, which is really bad for our oil, but good for PvP that we're going to be doing a little bit later. So, yes. And then I just went with North Carolina because that was the other SR battleship that I pulled. I am on... This account is on Amagi. That's why it's like a little baby account. Because it literally just started. I think I started playing this on Friday or Thursday evening. I definitely didn't start at reset, so I'm a little behind some of the top players. But, and I haven't really played today because it's Easter. So, I mean, I logged in like right when I woke up, put some stuff in, and called it a day. We'll use Yuki. Laffy's probably better because she's higher level, and level is the most important right now, but there we go. We got the dream team. Oh, my main account is on Washington. My main account's on Washington. Because that was the newest server when I started, and I figured that would give me the most chance to catch up because I was not one of the early players in the game. I mean, I was still in the open beta test, but definitely not the closed beta test. Not even close. Welcome, Donovan. I'm glad you like the Discord. Will I grind for 3-4? I will probably eventually. Yeah, I probably will grind for 3-4. It looks really daunting to me to grind 3-4 again. I don't necessarily want to really do it again, but that's not what I meant to do. We'll put Sandy and Laffy in the other, and Minneapolis. Oh yeah, Minneapolis is I think the only ship that's on this account that is not on my main account because I wasn't here for Fallen Wings, and I haven't been pulling a lot from the general build because I want to save up cubes for this next event. Yeah, if you haven't played in a year, it might be worth it to start on the new server and grind up with everybody because we're all on even footing. If you have some really cool ships, like a year ago you would have been able to get Amagi, so that might be worth it. Nagato's about a year ago, so maybe if you have Amagi, I would keep that. But otherwise, yeah, you could start on a new server and be in the same boat as everyone else. Mad respect to the people that can like jump through chat and game really quickly. I've never really streamed before, so definitely learning. All right. I think we're all set to go grind. So my goal is, maybe not today because I'm a little low on oil, is to get through 6-4. I can't start 6-4 until my commander level is level 40, I think. Is it? Yeah, level 40. So once I get to level 40, I don't know if I'll be able to get to level 40 on this stream. The main point of this stream is to actually do... I'm going to do some battles because it's the end of the season, why not? But we'll level up first. We'll do some grinds. You said you want to grind 3-4. I'm not sure if I can actually get a full perfect 3-star on this yet, but that would be convenient. That would give me a gold bullion, which would allow me to get Yuki another limit break up. New tip, any tips for early PR farming? Yeah. PR farming is going to be a while. It's going to be a long time. Like, I don't even think I have enough ships to be able to start Monarch yet. So I think I'm actually working on St. Louis right now because I don't have the ships yet to start Monarch. It's insanity. Newer players will take forever. And then once you get her done, you're still going to have to wait for the blueprints. So there's not even a huge rush to get them. So if you're starting on Amagi, or really starting anywhere, don't expect to get PR ships really soon, unfortunately. But I guess my only tip would be the same way you'd build a fleet, you want to, if it's like a backline fleet, you want to put all the ships that qualify in that fleet, or as many as you can. Put the one that is going to get MVP in the flagship position. Put a low cost Vanguard so you don't lose as much oil, and spam the highest level that you can do. Basically, that's the best way to get EXP. And if it's a Vanguard, then put a backline that's not going to deal a lot of damage, and just kind of go with the front line. Same thing, right? Try to get MVP to somebody in the front line. Yeah, just power through it and don't think about it. That is my strategy for this Amagi server, is just power through it. So we'll, have I done my hard modes today? Oh, I did, because I did it right at server reset before I went to bed. Alright, we'll grind 3-4. And I really don't need these people. And yes, newer players, if you're watching this, don't do this. This is how you lose a lot of oil unnecessarily. But I'm trying to level fast and level everybody for my PvP team. So I don't care about oil. I'll just go in. I'm basically going to stream this until I run out of oil. That's the goal here. And I only got like 2,000 oil, so that might actually be really quick. Then I'll do exercises. That's the other thing. Which ships are good for PvP? Well, that really depends on which server you're on. If you are on any of the 4 servers, you can check out my meta-analysis video, and that will tell you basically what the PvP ships are. I also have a PvP video tier list that is my personal opinion on what ships are good. The short answer is Nagato and Amagi, and then the front line is like Juno, Yukikaze, and you put those with whatever other ship you want. It's usually pretty good. Hiru is a good choice. Noshiru is a good choice. If you're talking on this brand new Amagi server where you can only get the non-event exclusive ships, this Vanguard is pretty much the best PvP Vanguard you can create right now. And then the backline, you have the Fox meta, so Akagi and Kaga. And then any battleship with a barrage, example is Hood. And then the other one would be your WASD fleet, so that's your South Dakota, Washington, and Enterprise. That's another one. And then your third one would be pretty much your retrofit and whatever powerful ships you can throw in the back line. Oh, you're on the Chinese server? Wow, okay. Yeah, then you're even more behind than if you were to start on the English server. I'm not too aware of the Chinese state of the game. I mean, I check the Chinese wiki every once in a while because they have some neat stuff there. I know a lot of the damage calculators are on the Chinese wiki, so that's kind of where I stick with. But yeah, that's pretty much where. Oh, and then the tier list that comes out for PvE is on there, and I don't really use it too much, but other than to show it in videos or recommend it to people who want like PvE advice, because I'm not the best expert on PvE. Actually, one of our moderators on my Discord server, he is fantastic at PvE stuff. He's probably more intelligent in the subject than me. I'm a PvP guy. That's kind of why I joined the game, or why I continue to play the game, definitely. So, but, you know, I have to get to Chapter 13 to do some content. Yeah, so I don't know. How many people are we up to now? I think that's 24. Alright. 24 people. So, if you guys want to let me know if you guys want me to do anything, or, I don't know, are you guys grinding Fox Mines with me here? Obviously, I'm not doing it in an oil-efficient run. I'm going for max EXP, so if you're going for an oil-efficient run, probably use the zombies, like Kassin, and, yeah. And we'll just jump right in. Get Yuki up to level 30. So I actually have a advanced PvP video that is pretty much done. It's on the docket schedule to be released. Something else came up, so I have another video. It's a surprise. I don't want to give out too much information, but I have another video that actually is going to jump it and be my next video that is going to come out soon. But after that, the next video after that will be this advanced PvP guide, and that'll explain how scoring works. I have a beginner PvP guide out that explains a little bit, but basically what happens is when you do your runs, you rank up because you get more rank points, but a lot of the top players lag behind. They wait for everyone else to do their runs, and that way that allows newer players or weaker accounts to kind of get into the top 100 for a short period of time. Oh, I got a medal. Nice. That allows oh, well, on stream we got Kaga, so 50% of the way done with the Fox Mines. So that would be nice. Sweet. All right, maybe I will run the Fox Mine meta if I pull them all on stream here. Awesome. So anyway, as I was saying, is the top players basically wait, and so you have a chance to rush ahead of them, but then when they go, they'll get more points because they're basically lagging and beating higher ranked people. Yeah. All right, so I can't be too sad about that. All right. Cool. 50% of the way done. My main account, I pulled so many Kagas before I pulled my first Akagi, so that was a ton. Hey, this account I haven't spent a single gem on, so you can definitely compete with the whales in Azur lane. Whaling in Azur lane does not give you a effective PvP advantage. I mean, it'll allow you to level faster, so unless you're grinding 24/7 at the beginning, then technically they have an advantage of you, but there's a level cap. They're going to hit the level cap eventually, and free-to-play players will be able to catch up and compete on even footing. So like I said, I'll talk about this strategy a lot more in my video and how kind of a little bit of the math works and all that stuff. But basically, I typically sit at 10, wait till 15 minutes before, which is why I have a bot on my Discord that will tell PvPers who sign up for the role when it's 15 minutes before, and then I'll do my 5 exercises. That's generally how I do it. Now, there's actually a better way to do it, but it's just too time consuming for me to do frequently. And if I'm actually going to be playing 2 servers, which is kind of what I'm doing right now, it's not going to happen. It does good enough. I get in the top 100 on my main server every season and get Admiral the Navy every season, pretty much. Except the one season I was sick. I was sick one season and just missed 15 exercises, so I didn't rank that season. But other than that, every season since the start of this channel, I've gotten Admiral the Navy with that strategy. Yeah, sometimes the RNG's that way. Like I said, I don't remember how many Kagas I got on my main before I got Akagi, but I remember she being max limit break without using any bullions or something like. I think I don't remember. I might have not. I don't remember what it is. I really am not a huge fan of the using the Fox Mines on my main account, because when I started my main account in the last week of the Amagi event, and I got Amagi, and then right after that I think the Yukazi event came, and then the Nagato event came, and then I was like, this is the fleet I'm going to be using. So I did not have any incentive to really grind 3-4 on my main account. Yeah, definitely. Admiral of the Navy is really cool when you get it the first time. Actually, on my server, if you get Admiral of the Navy and you like show proof of it with a picture, I think 2 pictures. I'm not sure exactly how it's set. It's worded there. If you go check that out, then you will. We have a role that just says Admiral of the Navy. It's black. It looks cool, honestly. And then you can show off that you have obtained Admiral of the Navy in Azur Lane. So it is really cool the first time that you get it. I still remember the first time I got it. It took me a couple months to get it the first time, but I hate when you get locked like this. It's partly my fault, but I wasn't really paying attention to which nodes I picked. And I just remembered I gotta go check this Discord chat, see who's here. advanced PvP guide when. Basically after my next video. That's the basic answer. It's gonna be after my next video is when my PvP guide is gonna come out. My advanced one. I know you guys have been waiting a while, but I just had to like collect some things and retest some things to confirm the numbers, and then get around to actually making it in between trying to do other stuff on the channel. Alrighty. Taiho's a really good ship to put with Amagi. At least she's definitely like, I'm pretty sure the best ship to put with Amagi for PvE, because Hero's skill in PvE is pretty useless. So she's not the option there. I guess you could put Hyuga. She's like okay. It's just like she loses a set of shells on her main gun when she gets retrofitted, which is really sad. Is grinding for gold gear prints worth it? Sure. I mean, you're eventually going to need them, so it's not like they're going to go to waste. Do I think it's the most important thing? It really depends on what you want to grind, right? Like for me, I want to play PvP on this account because that's just what I enjoy. So like I'm just trying to level up my ships so that they don't get smacked. And I'm max limit breaking early, which is not what you want to do usually for new accounts. You want to max limit break only when you can't clear a certain piece of content so that you can save oil. Alright, threat level is almost down all the way. Yeah, RNG can be annoying sometimes. Today it's fortunate with me. On stream I pulled Kaga. That would be pretty crazy if I could pull both foxes and finish my fox mine grind on stream. No loot channel on my Discord server. We're going to try and keep that Discord server as safe for work as possible. There are like 30 different channels. Not 30. That's an under exaggeration. There are so many different Discord servers for loots. There's also a whole Reddit for loots. So, yeah. We're just going to try and keep it meta-related on my server. No lewds. I think Honk, I don't remember. Somebody on my server actually made a lewd, or made or is making, I'm not sure. I'm not involved with it. But I know he talked about making a server for lewds. So, I guess PM him if you're interested. Yes, this server is pure and Christian. Not necessarily Christian, but we're trying to be pure. Advertiser friendly. Next stream, I'm gonna have to actually make this chat bigger so I don't have to squint every time. What about Hawk 2-0? Hand-holding? Hand-holding's not lewd. At least not in maybe in Japan it is. I don't remember mentioning him. I definitely have hung out on one of his on one or two of his streams before, though. I know, but I don't hook up my phone to anything related to this channel. I strictly computer. I don't carry phones on me very often. So yeah. It's not too bad. I just have to size it differently, and for the next one probably to make it just a tad bit bigger so that I can see it. I mean, I can see it. It's loading fine. It's just I have to like squint a little bit, which if I have to do this for hours will get annoying, but does caps help? Not really, actually, because it almost it's fine, guys. I really can see. I just have to squint a little bit. So, you know, my back's gonna, what is it? Shoulders? Usually, yeah, it's the shoulders that get really tense when you start squinting, because that's the muscles that like do it. So, you know, at the end of this, I'll have some tense shoulders, but other than that, I'll be fine. Don't worry about it, guys. You are 80% of the 1 million? Wow, that is that's a lot, actually. So congrats. I mean, you'll get her and then she'll be at like dev level not 30 and then not be very useful. Actually, St. Louis is actually one of the few ships that I would say really wants to be Fate Simulated +5, like, to be really useful. Like a lot of the +5 Fate Simulated, it gives you 15 luck, which is like nice, and some other skill. I think like Monarch gives you a couple extra seconds of healing, which is like pretty insignificant, and I don't remember what all of them do, but they're pretty like insignificant. St. Louis gives you like 10 extra seconds of her super buff, which is insane, especially since like PvP battles end 50 to 60 seconds. So going from 40 to 50 makes a big difference on how much backline damage she's able to deal. I think it's 10-4 that Jinsu's on. Definitely Jinsu's worth grinding. I don't know if you'll be able to get there on a new account, but Jinsu's definitely worth grinding if you can get there. And probably Bunker Hill is worth it, but that's on 13-4, so if you can grind 13-4 effectively, your fleet's all set. You don't need anything. Yep, and Prince are the real actual limiter in PR ships, which is kind of interesting because it's like, oh, you do all this grind work, but actually it's just the passive research gain that actually is your limiting factor on how effective your PR ships can be. Still waiting on FDG. FDG and Azuma came out in what, December? We're now in April. So yeah, and I don't know, most people have been consistently playing are probably at about dev level 20 on each of them, which sounds like pretty far, but that's like not even halfway or just about halfway. I think that's about halfway, or so that means like at the same pace, and at the same pace that means you're like pretty much it's gonna be almost a year before people get her. And then of course that gun, I think I'm like halfway done with the prints on that UR main gun. That gun's insane. Yeah, that gun's gonna be insanity. I know I'm not like super whaling. I'm not whaling at all, really. So I'm not like buying a bunch of gems to get resets on the research, and then buying a bunch of gems to like buy resources to do the resource builds on research so that you can spam it fast enough. I'm sure somebody's doing it. A few people are probably doing it, which means that they're going to have that gun before me for a little extra time. I don't know how long it'll be, but those like 2 weeks or that one season that they have and I don't is not going to be fun. Yeah, yeah. What dev level do you have? I'm just curious. Like, I'm always trying to figure out like what dev level people have for their, DR ships. Finishing PR1's not bad. Especially if like you can't do FGG, or if you can't do a specific like ship, finishing PR1 is fine. I don't know. Izuma is really, really good. But FGG you might not be able to get because you need to have an event to get the main fleet. So I think we calculated it out. You can actually get the fleet tech without doing any of the German events by just doing like the fleet tech like to get. I think you have to max everyone to level 120, and then you have to get Rune and max her to level 120 and like fully finish her, and you'll get just enough points to get to FTG. And then you'll learn you can't grind for FTG because there are literally zero main fleet ships available from German factions. So you can't even grind for her, even though you can start her. So that's ironic. Yeah, 5 stars are 20. 20 is when you become a 5-star for. Dev level 20 is when you become a 5-star. So I think, yeah, dev level 10 is when you become a 4-star. PR3, I thought I heard rumors that it was announced in the Chinese server. So eventually, I hope that Habuk, or however you pronounce that, the ice carrier, we need a carrier from the PR ships, and I hope the ice carrier comes in PR3. Actually, I think on one of my comments I posted the skills that I want her to have. But, yeah. I mean, PR3 is exciting. It would feel really weird if we get PR3 before a single person has finished all of PR2. And by finished, I mean dev level 30 PR2. Yeah, I think the Soviet ship, like the main battleship, Sovietsky Russia, or how you pronounce that, I butchered it, but I believe that ship is kind of like a PR ship, honestly. So my guess is the Russians might get a PR ship. Maybe. The Russian ships are actually super powerful. I don't know if that's because... I think the rumor is that's because a lot of the PR ships are based off the World of Warships like content. I don't know how true that is. But, and World of Warships is made by a Russian company, and that they kind of make their Russian PR ships pretty solid. I don't know if that's true, but... yeah, the Russian ships in Azur Lane are definitely very good. Yes, Yamato needs to come eventually. I don't know how I have no idea on my feelings for Yamato, other than I have a ring saved for her on my main account in case she is super busted. I'm not sure how they're going to go with the design. I think they could make it where she's basically like FDG, but in the IJN faction, thus making her Nagato boostable. And, or they could actually make her like a straight power creep on Nagato. Like give her basically a better barrage, better stats, and the same like fleet boost in the flagship position as Nagato. And then you'd have, that would actually, like it'd be an upgrade. So then all the newer players can get Yamato instead of having to use Nagato. I'm not sure I want that. I'm just saying that's like one way they could take it. Yeah, you definitely need to make sure you get Yamato right. Also, like, you want to get as many people to have Yamato, because I feel like a lot of people join games. There's like a huge Yamato fan base, right? So you want to make sure, like, you want to use that card, like, if the game ever starts to take a downturn, you want to use that card. So they might be saving it for a rainy day. Like, be like, oh, we see lower usage. Let's run the Yamato event and get everyone super excited. There's none of those ships are in the game files, so you know, but they could just add them next update. So we don't know. I'm actually super excited for the rest of the Italian faction to come out, because like right now Littorio is like, she's just like really a boring battleship, honestly. She's like above average battleship, but not really good enough to bring into content if you have all the other good battleships. If that was like your first event, obviously you use her. And then Zara is like Rune Jr., like, so as soon as you get Rune, you don't need Zara anymore. And I'm really hoping that they get a flagship boost with Victorio, Veneto, and maybe Pola will have like some sister boost, kind of like Portland and Indianapolis or something like that. Or maybe historically a sister debuff or something like that, right? Because historically, didn't Zara get blown up trying to save Pola or whatever? I think that's what it is. I don't remember exactly. Yeah, you want blue Honolulu. Yeah. Yeah, I want the rest of the Italian faction. But there's only like 2 or 3 ships left from the Italian faction as well, so. But they would be really cool. Maybe the next Italian event will have the Italians actually have the strongest ship be Italian, because Formidable was definitely the best ship from that event. She was British. But Formidable is actually a really cool ship. I like the design of Formidable. Tashkent is a PvE monster. Absolute PvE monster. She's like insane. Altar Prize. She'll probably come. I'm like less excited about non-historical ships, but she'll probably come eventually. Maybe they'll have something where you get like those black cubes like in the anime, and you can turn any ship into like an altar ship that gives them like stat boost. That would be kind of cool. So then it doesn't necessarily have to be just like Altar Prize. It would be like any ship can be Altar X. It's kind of like Retrofit. Yeah, it would be cool if the Italians got some of those light cruisers or the or subs in the game, though, have been quite pointless to this point. I guess chapter 13 they're helpful. I'm leveling my subs finally. Enterprise probably could get a retrofit because historically she had retrofitted aspects, so it wouldn't be historically inaccurate. Second of all, she's literally the poster child of the game, so making her be meta again. So I foresee that at some point, maybe not for like 2 years, but I see at some point that Enterprise gets a retrofit. A retrofit warspite. Yeah. Yeah, if they do that alter idea with like the black cubes that like gives them basically boast. Nagato UR. I don't know historically if Nagato was updated. I know that she got nuked, so that would be kind of funny. After the war, when she got taken over by the U.S., we dropped some test nukes on her, and if I recall, we actually missed, and she survived, so that was funny. Retrofits for the Foxes. Do you think they'll raise the level cap? Yes, almost certainly they will eventually raise the level cap, because if you guys go look here, oh, I don't have it here. Never mind. This is on my other account. I won't go to my other account right now. But if you go look at level 120, your ship still keeps gaining EXP, and it stores, it stacks at the max level, and so that will all apply, and that just tells me that eventually we're gonna have a higher cap. So, oh, Yuki's quest is done. Yeah, a lot of the ships were nuked, because the Navy wanted to see if nukes would be effective naval tactics, and basically determined they weren't. Yeah, I'm not sure how generous the Chinese, or how much the Chinese are going to use the nukes in the game, because they're like, one of their main sources of income is Japan, and that's kind of still sensitive, right? So like, if you notice, like, obviously Indianapolis still has the bomb underneath her because she carried the materials for it. But like, if you look at a lot of the rewards, there are rewards like nuke rewards in the Chinese server, and then when they bring them to the Japanese server, then they get rid of them. They don't exist. And the global server is based off the Japanese server because they're both managed by Yostar. So we get kind of what the Japanese server gets. There used to be a line with Nagato and Oyen that's not there anymore. I don't know. I don't know all the like special lines. All right. That's not what I meant to do. That. Yes, I spent all my gems on dorm spots so far because I thought that I need help grinding EXP. So that's what I spent my gems on for this account. Yeah, there were not too many ships in Chinese World War II. They just they were having like a civil war basically at that point, and they did have a few ships. And ironically, if I remember, a lot of them were actually built by the Japanese and sent over. Or I think Nihai and Pinghai, one of them was built by the Japanese and the other one is a clone by the Chinese. I don't remember exactly. Don't quote me on that historically, but one of them was sent over. And if I recall correctly, they ordered it before like they went into their skirmish with Japan, which was pre-World War II technically. And the Japanese decided that they were going to still deliver the ship that they ordered even after the hostilities had started. Yeah, so I don't know. All right. Hmm. All right, hold on, guys. I'm going to log out of my account to reset the PvP timer. So give me 1 second. Alright, we are logging back in. And we'll see if the people in PvP has actually rushed. Nope. I got an hour and a half before I go over cap here, so I guess we'll just grind more while we're waiting, right? What does my leader here even have? I think I could beat that. It really depends on how much Enterprise procs Orarida, and she might. Gosh, they already oathed Yuki. All right. I could probably beat this team with RNG, but it really is going to come down to Enterprise procking and what level that skill's at. Poi was fun. I was super excited when I first grinded for Poi. I think that was the first SR ship that I like grinded for, and it took me weeks to do, and then I think right after I finished, Ainami's retrofit came out and made her obsolete. All right, yeah, we'll just keep going here. We'll see if we can finish the Fox Mines. I also need retrofit prints too for Hiru. Hiru retrofit's gonna be broken. I mean, she's broken in the other servers. It is kind of funny. So that this fleet is literally like so new, and I honestly like everything I invest in this fleet is gonna work. North Carolina I probably won't invest in too much because she won't be there for a while, but they probably won't make it just pay cognitive chips. You'll probably still have to pay coins. That's kind of how they make their money. Ironically, not the premium currency, but it's the coins. When people run out of coins and they need to do build polls for event exclusives, and then they run out of coins, there's no way, like, great way to get coins. They have to buy them with gems. That's like a key way that they get money. And then skins. But so I'm not. I'm sure that they are going to continue with having you have to pay coins. Yep, pretty much. You probably got her. You probably got Yudachi right around the point that I got Yudachi. I still use her sometimes on my second fleet for PvE, like, yeah, or just cause for fun. Also, a lot of times, like, I think my Yudachi is like over level 110 at this point, so. And my Ainami is, if you guys see my videos, is completely maxed. So sometimes when I'm grinding events that really doesn't care the difference of min-maxing the difference between the two ships, I'll use Yudachi just so she gets some experience. South Dakota or Eldridge first? Well, it really depends on what your dock looks like. Like, if you really do need a battleship that's like needs stats, South Dakota is a good option. But if you like played an event and you got like a couple of the good above average event exclusive barrage battleships, she's outclassed by them, so then you don't need her. And Eldridge is she's been power crept by Yukikaze basically, so she's really good early on in like meta, at least for PvP, and then once the ships start being able to like one-shot her skill's pretty useless. And once the heavy cruisers get in, starting to use all that HE ammo, she dies really quick, and then it's just a total RNG like factor for her. She's still really annoying. You can still put her in stall fleets for when you rush. But yeah, so both ships, if you're in one of the 4 main servers, are outclassed by other ships, but both ships in the new server, if you're on Amagi, are actually PvP relevant. Like Eldridge is decent again because people can't really one-shot her right now, which means that she gets more chances to proc her skill, which is busted when it procs. It like literally adds so much time to the PvP run. And South Dakota can be put in a WASD fleet, which is one of the meta fleets that you can play on an early server like Amagi, not for the other 4 servers. Who else has power crept Eldridge? Well, really any evasion tank can be put there. Like, is it Synet? Like, even Synet's retrofit makes her like pretty decent. The only reason you use Eldridge at this point is basically like to give your Vanguard a little extra survivability and stall, and Juno basically does the same function but better. So you literally, I guess Juno could also be a replacement for her. All right. Yes, Illustrious does help Eldridge a lot because her skill can still proc with the shield up. Yeah, Washington and North Carolina are good for new players. So, you know, if you're new, use that rate up opportunity. But you will probably get them power creeped earlier. Which SR gets a UR? Yeah, well, Are we talking like my personal favorite, like a ship that I want, or are we talking about something I think would be like healthy for the game? Because that's totally different. Or what I think will get a retrofit next, because that like what I want, I don't think will definitely probably not be the next ship retrofitted, and what's healthy for the game might or may not. I don't know. Okay, so what I want, I've wanted Yudachi to get a retrofit so she's not literally a pointless grind, because I don't know. I think she would really cool with the retrofit. She's got a ton of skins, including an O skin. So she would be really fun. I think Yukikaze would also be really fun, but if Yukikaze is already tier 1 without a retrofit, so doesn't need one. So those would be like my 2 choices. Yes, it would mean more Torp meme fleets, but that's okay. And then what I think would be like healthy for the game. I think that a KMS backline ship probably needs a retrofit. There's not too many to choose from. I don't know historically which ship like could, like I don't know if like Bismarck or Graf Zeppelin. I feel like Graf Zeppelin was never completed, so you could always argue like, oh, she got a retrofit, right? But I don't know how they decide that stuff exactly. But I think that backline KMS probably needs a retrofit. And it's not going to be Frederick, because FDG does not need a retrofit. So it's like Bismarck, Tirpitz. Oh, Tirpitz would be fun, although kind of irrelevant, but it would be fun. Graf Zeppelin would probably be one of the better ones. Skins. I think every ship should have an Oath skin. That's my personal opinion. I know that's a lot of work on artists, so you know it's a dream, not necessarily like something that needs to be done. But I think every ship should have an Oath skin. Yeah, Illustrious is not a great PvP ship. She has her very niche areas where she's helpful, but if you're gonna use Illustrious in PvP, you probably know what you're doing and don't necessarily need advice from me. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't know the history of necessarily the naval ships for KMS, so it was more of hoping they'd get retrofit for some balance, so that like KMS fleets are not just the joke. Although, I guess that's kind of historically accurate. Amagi's O skin would be great. I hope she gets one. She probably won't get one until she gets a rerun, or until she's added to the general build pool, or something like that. Because they probably want to put those together. She might not even get an O skin because a lot of people oath her anyway, and Yostar would probably give her a skin that you have to pay gems for, because then that gives them some extra revenue stream. Because if everyone has her oathed already for the stat boost, then just giving them a free skin is not necessarily the best monetary decision. Now, Yostar has frequently like been nice to player base and not made their decisions by strict monetary decisions a lot of times. So that doesn't mean that won't happen, but my guess is that her next skin is going to actually be like a gem buying skin. Somebody else brought, in my comments on one of my other videos, brought up the bringing submarines into PvP. Now, that's dangerous, but if they do that, KMS could come back, because they literally, the U-boats are tier 1 subs. Literally the best subs. I guess technically that one Japanese sub that's not in the English servers yet is going to be pretty broken too, but yeah. Was that you? Well, welcome back. Thanks for coming back, sticking around. Oh wow. Okay. Yes, it also bothers me that one of the best subs is a collab ship. My personal opinion is that I'm not a huge fan of collab ships, because I don't know, I just not a huge fan of them. I rather the ships be actual historical ships, but collab ships make them money, so they're gonna exist. As long as they're not, as long as I'm not seeing them in the meta all the time when I'm playing, I don't care. I'd rather the game be financially supported than that little petty grievance. Yes, brand new account. The grind starts all over again. Earlier on the stream, I pulled Kaga in the Fox Mines, so we're gonna see if we can pull a pair on stream tonight. My personal opinion is that they shouldn't add subs to. My personal opinion is that they shouldn't add subs. Yes, that's my notification that season's ending soon. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why they do collabs. They get people from that game, like Neptunia is a perfect example. I know World of Warships has a lot of times a lot of help, or not a lot, a collab with World of Warships, not in Azur Lane, but in World of Warships. Yeah, I prefer them to be historically accurate. I mean, that's my personal preference, is for them to be historically accurate as much as possible. I know this is a shipfu game, so like it's not going to be that. There's going to be other things, but you could. Yeah, so I've never played World of Warships. I've watched some gameplay videos and it looks super interesting, but I just haven't found the time to really start the game. And with the channel and Azur Lane, I really just don't have the time to do both. But it looks really fun. I actually saw the other day a mobile game that is basically like a knockoff version of World of Warships. It's like a mobile game version made by some Chinese company I've never heard of, but it looks pretty sick too. So I'm not too familiar with submarine carriers. I know that the Japanese were, towards the end of the war, talking about using them to launch submarine carriers to launch strikes on San Diego, I believe it was. And I thought there was talk about them being like chemical weapons or biological weapons, one of the two. I don't remember. But then the war ended and they were able to call that off, I think. Something along those lines. Yeah, see, I'm the opposite. I get all the Kagas and no Akagis. So, you know, if there was an in-game trading system, like a bazaar, then that would fix it. But bazaars in or marketplaces in gacha games tend to ruin their monetization economy, so they tend not to be available. Yeah, I prefer to pick one or two games and be really good at them rather than like test them all out. That's my personal preference. And I like to learn the mechanics of the game, and that takes time. So I typically tend to stick on a very limited number of games at one time. I'm not necessarily... No. All right, yeah. A lot of you guys have like figured it's kind of hard to check the Discord chat and the YouTube chat at the same time, but we're good. All right. We are at 800 oil. Oh, commissions are done. Maybe we'll get more oil. Let's get some more oil from these commissions. Nope, just a quick finish. Nope, no oil. Sad. Yeah, if they do trading, selling accounts would be a nightmare for them. An 8-hour oil. Well, I probably need the oil. I know I'll never get these ships back in time for this stream to end, but who do we want to throw in here? Javelin. I have all three starters now. Well, yeah, so all three starters. So Inami is in the potential to get her pretty soon. There's my one sub. 380. This is a better deal. Actually, this is the best deal. I'm just trying to get as many ships to at least level 10, because at level 10 you can start putting them in like random things, and that way I don't think I can actually... Yeah, this doesn't meet the requirements. Yes, most certainly. All the UR ships are, by stats alone, meta relevant. Even Sandy. She's not as meta relevant as the other three. But FGG and Azuma will be meta relevant. I think FGG, when she gets her third shot at dev level 30, will be absolutely insanely broken. Yeah, she'll be nuts. And Azuma is actually also going to be pretty good. I think the issue with Azuma is she takes a lot of torpedo damage, and we have a really good options for torpedo fleets right now that deal a lot of really high one-shot damages right at the beginning. And if you use something like Ibuki, who double fires torpedoes, you're going to hit her probably. And if you can get like a crit and you build your fleet right, you can actually kind of like gimp Azuma. So I think she's still going to be one of the best options for an attack fleet, if not the best option for your heavy cruiser slot. I guess she's a large cruiser or whatever, but she will be probably the best option for your attack fleet there. But she's not going to be like tier 0 unbeatable. A dev level 26 Frederick. That's pretty close. I mean, that last 5 levels is a ton of blueprints. I think a lot of people forget that like it's an exponential function. But yeah, level 26 is close. I don't have any food in here. I guess they can get EXP when they're not getting food. All right. Or are my skills done? No, it's the metal. Oh yeah, I got that one metal. Whee! All right, we're 1 metal in. This is so sad. All right. Yeah, so if you're equipping Azuma for a defense fleet and you're actually trying to get other people to lose on you, most definitely you want an evasion equip. Like, most certainly. And that's either going to be your Beaver Squad or your steering gear, your high performance steering gear or washing machine or rudder, whatever you want to call it. You need one of the two of those. And I would recommend that you put the rudder on her and that you have the steering gear on somebody else. I'm sorry, the beaver tag on somebody else. And that way she can move a little bit faster and she's got the evasion equip. And then that second equip, you can actually put either another evasion equip or the torpedo bulge. One of the two. Yes, if there's no food in the dorm, you do take a big EXP hit. That is true. But it's not nothing, is my point. So you can actually still gain things. Anything in here? No. Merit shop. Nothing fun. Really bullions. Core data. Yeah, we got 3 times core data right now, so make sure you use them. I haven't decided what I want to buy yet, because I have like no evasion equipped, so I kind of want to buy this for PvP, but this is probably the best item in here. And this is obviously I need to pick up eventually for Yuki. So it seems like they're going to not be doing too many reruns. It seems like they're going to be doing what they did with Fallen Wings here, where they do all the ships that were from the build are added to the general build. They're put into a rate up for a week, and then they add the event to the war archives. That seems to be what they want to do going forward so that we can stay on pace with the Japanese server and we don't get lagged further behind by doing rerun events. It does mean that certain equips, like the UR torpedoes from the German event or the high performance fire control from Fallen Wings, are going to kind of get lost in obscurity. And those are super like meta relevant items. So I really hope they figure out a way to allow them to be available to new players. So definitely, yeah, I really do hope that they are able to do that. All right. I know they added the one Fallen Wings equip to the core data shop, and that was nice. And I don't think they want to add the high performance gear, the high performance fire control, because that would mean that somebody could actually pull 3 of them, and that would be really broken. Because right now it's limited to only 1 possible for anyone to ever get. So you're kind of like limited in which ship you can use it on. You can't use it on 2 ships, basically. So they need to figure out a way to make it where like you can only have 1. Definitely Sandy and Warspite's retrofit items will be coming back, no question. It's just a matter of when. And the events for those are really easy. They're basically you'll log in 7 days in a row, and you log in 7 days in a row and you just get them. I mean, I guess technically you have to do the little mini event, but it's like basically like all you have to do is like click in and you're there. All All right, I am going to log out again, see if any of the people have rushed, and then in that time I'm going to actually use the restroom. So I'm going to go, I'll be back really soon. We're just going to log out here and reset, see if the PvP comes back, and I'll be back in 3 minutes, probably. Wow, she's yelling at me. I didn't even do anything to her. Yes, it was quick. All right. So I guess we'll wait again. We'll try one more time. We'll give it another like maybe 30 minutes, maybe a little bit less. I don't want to cut it too close. I might have to actually reset on stream. I really hope I don't, but I might have to actually reset on stream because my fleet is not the strongest fleet there is. I'm trying not to keep too much downtime for you guys. I tried not. I needed to have some caffeine though before this. It's been a long day for me. So that's that. I play on BlueStacks. I actually have an affiliate link down in the description of pretty much every video, including this stream. That if you click on, I get commission for. So and it's a free emulator to download. It is my preferred one. I've used both Nukes and BlueStacks. I prefer BlueStacks, at least for gaming. So so for Azur Lane, if you want to play Azur Lane, click. You can use the affiliate link down in the description, and get you there. Yeah, the season ends today at midnight server time, which is Pacific time right now, and yeah, so that's when season ends. But that means the last reset of exercises is going to be in an hour, about an hour. Yeah. Yeah, I've used Nukes. I haven't used them in almost a year at this point. It's not necessarily bad at its functionality, at least when I used it, but it's got some other issues that I've had with it, privacy related. But so that's why I elected to partner with BlueStacks instead of Nukes, because Nukes has a partnership program as well. But yeah, I do think they'll add the Italian ships. I really hope they do, and I do think they will. They have the files in game. They have the popular support for a rerun that would be there, and the Italian Navy right now is a joke. And so adding Vittorio Veneto, having her have a flagship faction boost would be fantastic. That's what I really want. I want her to have basically an Italian faction boost. It wouldn't even be bad because the rest of the Italian fleet's pretty weak. It would also make Zara actually have a situation where she's more relevant than Rune when you pair her with Veneto or something like that. I really do think that like Pola or Poya or however you want to say it, she pairs with, if she has like a sister boosting skill and you have Veneto having a faction boosting skill, I'd be super happy. Oh, the Russian ships? Yeah, I love minor faction ships. So the more minor faction ships they have, the better. You know, add Russian ships, Italian ships, more French ships. There's a lot of French ships that are not added to this game, so you can do a lot of those. Chinese ships. They didn't really have that many ships, but you could do Chinese ships. I don't know. You could do an Australian ship. Like they had ships too. I don't know. I love minor faction ships, to be honest. Zara retrofit with Dorbs. Not sure that would make her better, but maybe. All right. What is our commander level? It's definitely not 40. It's only 34. Jeez. Sorry, I kind of lost my train of thought of what I was planning on doing here. Oh, I remember what I was. Oh, class is up. We'll do class first. All right, there's that Yuki, getting that Yukikaze cure. Let's keep going. And yeah, I'm okay if they want to roll in the previous British Empire ships into the Royal Navy faction. Yeah, Jean d'Arc probably needs to be added. Here's my heals. These are your PvP skills right here. It's kind of ironic because on my other account I have like 200 blue books. Literally like too many, and I don't have any blue skills. And then this account it's like I have so many blue skills I need to level. Hiru's, Yukikaze's like busted skill, and then Juno's skill. Cattery I think is level 40, and this is 50. 50. I forget that these are like locked to newer players a lot of times, because I've had a couple friends join, and they were like, "Oh, I can't do that," and I was like, "Oh, whoops." I know what I was gonna do. I was gonna see if I can do this perfect. I'm not sure I actually can. There's I might not be able to perfect this all the way through. How actually, if we change up the fleet a little bit, actually, let's go look at. We're probably gonna have to set up those ships a little bit more. All right, we'll craft these up. Yeah, if you're a new player, make sure you craft up to purple because you will never need any of the items from these boxes that are not. Any box lower than purple, you'll never need the item for. Does Illustrious have a chance for retrofit? You know, your guess is as good as mine, but maybe. She's a popular ship, right? All right, let's see what we pull here. Okay. Got those prints. There we go. Anyone want to see polls? Anyone want to see polls? I can do some builds. Yes, the confetti gun does hit planes. I actually am using a confetti gun on North Carolina right now because it's like the purple +6 gun. All right. I technically need carriers for when I do the hard modes, so I should probably pull special. But I will also pull. I have North Carolina. I have Minneapolis, which is the two ships I want. I guess I could pull for Washington, but I should probably do special. I need another carrier to be able to do some of the hard modes later in the game. Indomitable, I have no idea. It would be funny if they added Indomitable with the rerun event, with a not a rerun, but like another Italian event. All right. Is there a reason not to max this out? Let me make sure. Oh, I do need to keep some gold on hand, so we'll just do like 5. All right, let's see what we got. I don't know build times, but right off the top of my head, but we'll see them. Alrighty. I just realized that I pulled a Kaga, Kaga today, so or farm for her, so I actually do have another relevant carrier. Oh gosh. Oh my. Alrighty. Did I even get a single nope, all commons. All right, well that's fine. It's whatever. They're gonna go into enhancing hero here anyway, so it's not a lost cause. Not retrofit. Waiting to get this right here. This is broke. Actually, this skill is pretty good too. It's okay. RNG sometimes be like that. I have my Vanguard that I want, so I'm not too disappointed. I pulled Kaga today, so it'll be okay. All right, I think that's all the carriers, so we'll just we'll do that. We don't really care about North Carolina. Hood. We could Belfast up. Let's get Yuki up. She's the lowest. She's the weak. Oh, we should probably put. I should put all the torpedo normals on Yuki, and I should put the rest on Hood. That's actually what I should do. Alright, these are all torpedoes. You're not. You're not. Alright. Pretty much maxed her out other than torpedoes. Yes, hero is the embodiment of not dying. And we'll put the rest on Hood, because Hood is our carry ship right now. Right now I'm running Namagiru plus Juno, Yuki, Noshiru. That's what I run. Once all the PR2 ships are up to dev level 30, I'm going to be running Namagi FDG probably. And then I'm going to be running Yukikaze, Azuma, and then I haven't decided whether Juno or Noshiru is better in that spot, because Noshiru basically gives a anti-torpedo bulge to Azuma, as well as boosts Yuki, and is just a great ship overall. So I haven't decided whether she's worth dropping the Juno for, but it's, yeah, going to be that probably. I get to bring only one ship into real life. I mean, like, I don't know. These are fictional characters. I guess my first oath was Amagi. She's also the poster child of the channel, so she's definitely up there. Yukikaze is so funny. She'd get annoying. She'd get on my nerves though, if she was real. So not sure I'd pick her. Probably maybe Hood. I might pick Hood because, yeah, I don't know. Oh, almost to the oath. If I will probably get her to 100 affinity today. Do you guys want me to oath her? Yes, you are right. Dev level 30 Azuma would probably make Juno not needed. Or at least not necessary, but it can't hurt, right? Come on. There. Oh. Yes, Juno died for our sins, and yeah. I keep clicking on this because I see the notification, thinking that it's like a notification to like click on the affinity boost on these guys, but it's a notification to tell me I'm out of food. All right. What was I going to do? Oh, I guess we can go add all those portraits I don't have anymore. Sad. What I wanted to do. Oh, medallion. It was there. Sorry. We can add that to our profile, so we're flexing our medallion. Yes, you do not need Juno if you are just overtaking everything. All right, guys. If you want to friend request me on the Amagi server, go ahead. Here's my user ID. You guys can check that out. I already got friend requests from people on my server on this account before I even streamed. Like literally, like day one, they like must have seen me on the exercise rankings or something, and it was like pick me, or I don't know, but yeah, if you guys want to check that out, got to keep that 100% win rate. We're gonna see if we can not mess that up on stream, live stream tonight. Hopefully we don't. The pearl tiers. I do need to still get that. I do not have pearl tiers yet because I just don't. But it really depends. Pearl tiers is an equip that you put on a ship depending on what your fleet composition is. Basically, whatever ship is going to die in your fleet first, you put it on her. If that ship is Juno, you put it on the next fleet or the next ship that dies. That's basically how you deal with pearl tiers. The first ship that dies that's not Juno is probably the ship you want to put it on. Yeah, this is a brand new account on Amagi. I guess it's technically the same account because they're linked, but because you can, so it's not like against their terms of service, which you can't have two accounts on the same server. But all right. Oh, I was doing equips. That's what I was actually doing. And then you guys can see what I have equipped, right? So basically this is hood until I get the good white shell. This is like the bad white shell, but this is hood and what we have set up for her. This is probably the only gun that I will invest in over +6 or the only equip because it's like something I'll use at endgame. Yeah, I've actually had that problem in PvP because my Juno is actually pretty beefy because I pulled her pretty early. And so she's actually over-leveled. So she actually sometimes survives my other ships, sadly. This is what I have for Belfast's. This is probably the only thing worth like getting over +6, keeping long term. Yeah, you can position Juno in the front, definitely. If she, it really depends on the fleet you're versing. And here's Juno. And do we have any actual equips that we can put on her? Nope. New player poor. We're literally going without auxiliaries. No auxiliaries for this. I am using this gun. This is not a good gun, but I'm using it because it actually does a decent amount of fire damage. So we're just going to use it for now. And here's Yuki. We're using this advanced sonar for that 8 hit stat. Not going to make too much of a difference. But it might actually, it might help. So I really didn't get any new equips, I don't think. Oh, more commissions are done. I can't wait until I can get actually longer commissions so that I don't have to keep going through this. There we go. There's a longer commission. I asked and I received. Oh, rips. I didn't mean to level up both of these. That was a waste of EXP. Oh well. Yeah, basically, Felix, that's kind of the conundrum that I was going with, whether I want to switch her. Um, Under dev level 30, I wouldn't make the switch, but when Zuma makes dev level 30, there's a good chance that Juno actually drops out of my PvP fleet. Whee, more friends. Whee, all right. All right, I think we're all set to go do a few more missions. Oh no, I wanted to switch one of my battleships here so that this fleet doesn't insta-die. I think that should be good enough. I really just needed to clear like 1 or 2 nodes. Alright, let's go get that gold bully on here. I might have to play manually here a little bit. Yeah, aiming in this game, I can't say I'm an expert at that yet. Alright, we'll wait for like a 1 node. Oh gosh, that air superiority. I forgot that air superiority is a thing in like all levels. It makes this like... It makes the early levels kind of interesting. Viable is different than best option. I mean, sure, is it viable? Yeah. Would I personally use it or waste prints on it? Probably not. Yeah, good luck getting Admiral the Navy. If you guys want, you guys should start getting ready to rush for this season if you are in range. We got about 35 minutes until reset, so go definitely check in, see if any of your players have moved, and if they have, you can drop yourself down to 0 and go with that. I typically push through chapters because the higher chapters have more XP and it saves me time, and time is my most valuable resource. So I typically push instead of like stick somewhere I want to grind. That's just me personally. You can do it the other way around. However, on a brand new account, with the new user login help, I would say that there is a lot of benefit to pushing at least to 6-4. And then at that point, you can go back and do whatever content you want to farm. Yeah, Yuki took a lot of damage there. Jeez. That Yuki took a lot of burn damage there. She got set on fire, and that's unfortunate. That might mean that I might not be able to. I will not be able to S clear the final boss here, but Still might have a chance to 3-star this. But I will probably have to manually play soon. So we'll actually manually play, which means I will not be looking at the chat for while I'm playing, because I'm going to be manually playing. So keep that in mind. You also might hear keys, because I have hotkeys set up for playing this. There we go. This game is actually kind of fun to manually play every once in a while. I mean, it's too much grinding to not have an auto feature, but it's actually fun to auto play. I like the gameplay naturally of this game. Which is what like EX modes are perfect for, because most people have to like, oh gosh. Most people have to manually do those. There we go. Yuki survives. She won't survive very much left. Trying to get her as much EXP as possible. If we could get her to level 33, that would be fantastic. Oh, I don't think have I used this yet? I haven't, so I can actually use that when she dies. Let's toss this fleet out on this 1-star. Some people are really good. I watched a video. Somebody sent me a video of somebody doing an EX mode with a level 1 bullion, and I thought that was nuts. I don't know how they do that, honestly. It is nuts, but it is, I guess, possible. But most of the time you are going to take hits, which is why you do actually need evasion. All right. Oh, it did catch. Nice. I know I can use it before she dies. I don't want to use it before she dies. It has the most max health. I do give up a little bit of EXP on whatever mission she dies at A level, but unless it's the boss battle, there's no reason to use it early other than that EXP loss that I'll have. You can start on a server, but you can't like transfer your account from another server with all your ships and stuff to that server. So you can always start. You can start one account on every server, but it'll be like starting all over again. So do it at your own risk. Yeah, that also, yeah, I actually think it's a good thing you can't do that, because like I said, one of the benefits of having a server like Amagi that's so far lagged behind is it allows like newer players to actually like catch up in the meta. So I'm actually kind of happy that there is this. I mean, it's gonna make my job a nightmare tonight when I have to go do data collection, because it's another server, and then I'm gonna have to figure out like how I'm going to present that information, because it's like, well, this is not super relevant. This season, I probably won't really present. I'll collect it. Maybe I'll present it. But given that literally no one will have a viable fleet, like no one will have a 12,000 fleet, there's not really a reason. I mean, if someone could just transfer like regular PvP, they would, or if they could just transfer like regularly, it would just be like regular meta. Like, I couldn't get that airstrike off before she died. That was unfortunate. Alright, well, there's no reason for me to hang back. I can just, like, aggro. Oh. Alright, so that didn't work. Okay. Yeah, Amagi is going to probably be just a side note, at least for a while. Alright, so how many we got left to do? We got to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the boss. And then we get 3 more from this. So I don't think that is actually going to be that possible. Go about leveling ships. Well, make sure they're in dorm. And use them for everything you do, basically. I mean, like... I'm probably going to make a leveling guide at some point. Because this is probably one of the most asked questions I get. But... the answer is usually just, like, play. Make sure the ships that you use are in your dorm. And there are a couple things you can do to like make sure they get certain bonuses, like S rank bonuses and just any sort of the EXP bonuses, flagship bonuses, MVP bonuses, which can speed up the process a lot. But the answer is really like you just have to like do it. Unfortunately, and it takes time. Azur Lane is not the it's a pretty grindy game at times. Ah, that barrage is nice. I kind of don't want to actually kill this. Yeah, whatever. I wanted to actually wait for Unicorn to reload so that I could heal one more time, but that's all right. So now I think Yuki is like pretty guaranteed to actually level here. Yeah, I guess we'll just go for it. Now there's that nice airstrike. Unicorn is probably not going to be enough. Oh. After this run, maybe 1 or 2 more Fox Mines, and then I will have to go do PvP stuff. And then after that, I probably should log off because I got to go get with my data collection team and start preparing to collect the season stats for the next the next net analysis video. Obviously, that won't be out for a while because I like to do them no more than once a month because a lot of times they're redundant. So, no more than once a month. And we just had one. So, but I do have to collect the data all the time. That way, I can get a good scope when I do those. I am recording the new Amagi server. It will not be put in the aggregate data where I like put them all together because it would be pointless. But I'll mention it because they will have a distinct but separate meta. And for those who are wanting to play in the Amagi server, you know, my meta-analysis video on the other 4 servers will not be great because half the ships that are meta-relevant you can't get. So, more than half probably. So, yes, I will be recording the data for that, and they will definitely be mentioned, but it's going to be almost like separate because it's like almost completely different game in some regards. Yeah, I mean, like this first season is gonna be just like Hood. It's like gonna be Hood meta, Hood with whatever you can put, like Enterprise, Centaur, Hiru. What else is there? Yuki and Unicorn are fun to put together. Not gonna lie. Yeah, Amagi will be a footnote. at least for the time being. All right. We did S-clear that, surprisingly. Somehow, with all of the low health ships, we S-cleared that. Two left. That means we're gonna be like on the debuff for the boss fleet. That's all right. Come on. There we go. Yeah, there will be. Like, if somebody's able to get 3 repair toolkits, that'll be pretty good. But in terms, like, the best equips somebody's gonna have are either gonna be gifted for the new player boost, or they're gonna be from the core data shop, which if you do your 3 hard modes a day, which you should do every day, you'll be at the same level as everyone else, pretty much, more or less. So your core data prints should be the same, and your new player bonus should be the same, and those should be the best equips that you're getting for a while anyway. So South Dakota Washington will be a good fleet. You put her with Enterprise, that is a meta fleet, I think. Definitely. I just personally think that Hero Retrofit is busted, and the South Dakota Washington Enterprise fleet that was meta a while ago never had to deal with Hero Retrofit at all. I mean, they still had Hero, but which has that skill, but oh, there's Yuki. She goes. But it's a lot different. I think this is the 3-star one. Amagi went up on Thursday. Yep. So, brand new. Alright, we're down 2 ships. That's okay. I don't know the exact numbers off the top of my head, but I know for a fact that halfway to 120 in terms of raw XP gained is about 110. So whatever you do to go from 0 to 1 or 1 to 110 is about the same as 110 to 120. Which does not make me excited for when they raise the level cap again to at that exponential rate. Yeah, I think one of the reasons I created this account was because if they ever do an Amagi rerun, I want to get an Amagi on Amagi. It's also just having a second account. It's actually kind of fun starting over again in some regards. All right, we're actually cutting it close to the reset. It's not too bad because I've already done 4 of my exercises. So I only have to do 1 to not get caught, but I do have to keep an eye on the timer. Yeah, if they don't change anything, leveling to the new cap will literally be like cats, where it's like absolute insanity to level cats to max level. It's insane. Like, it's silly dumb. Which is one of the reasons why I'm like super happy that cats are not in PvP, because like no one would have a completed cat. Yeah, so historically they've done, each time they've done it, they've gone up by levels by 10, and they've done them in 2 pairs of 5. So they would go like 125, 120. Okay, all right, guys, who am I going to save? Unicorn or Yukikaze? I kind of want to save Yukikaze because I want her to get more levels. But Unicorn actually might be more relevant for actually completing this mission. What do you guys want? You want me to save Unicorn or Yukikaze? I got 1 save. We got 1 vote for Yuki, 2 vote, 3. Oh, 2 to 1. 2 to 1 on the votes. 2-2. 3 to 2 in Yuki's favor. 3 to 3. Well, now it's 3 to 3. 4 to 3 Unicorn. All right, we'll go with Unicorn. Yeah, 5-3. All right, we'll save Unicorn. 5-4. Too late now. Voting is closed. Yuki was the winner. I'm sorry. Yuki was the loser. Unicorn was the winner. Ugh. All right. Yeah, my Vanguard probably isn't going to die. Belfast is like super overleveled, and if I am close to losing this, I have Unicorn to heal the Vanguard, and I have Juno to heal everybody. And Hero has her skill. She has her dive bomber that she needs. She has the Hell Diver, so that should. Yuki will remember this decision probably. But she'll forgive me. Hopefully, I hope. I hope so. Oh. Come on. My timing is off on this mission, unfortunately. All right, here we go. Yeah, I do have converging torps on Unicorn for no other reason than that was just what I had. So, all right, come on, we need your barrage to proc, and a crit would be nice. No barrage, that's okay. We'll get another shot at it. Yeah, Juno's damage output is pretty low. Hero hasn't procced her skill yet, so we do have that when she goes to proc her skill. And everyone else is pretty healthy except Juno, which is perfect. And we got another strike. This should end it, I hope. There we go. Okay. Maybe Yuki will forgive me because I'm gonna go limit break her now. Oh, I got excited. It's a print. So that's not an actual gold AA gun. It's just a print. All right, so we finished that, which means that we get some more gems. It also means that we get a gold bullion and a ring. And a ring. I'm going to go do PvP right now. It's 15 minutes. My bot should be kicking in, but I'm going to actually max limit break. Or not max, just additional limit break on Yuki before I go. Do it. Get some extra stats and the least amount of oil that we had to use. I think I have enough gold to do this. I hope so. There we go. Perfect. I thought I planned it to be right around 3,000. All right, so we got Yuki limit breaked. And now the question is, do we oath? Quick, guys. You got 2 minutes. Do you want me to oath Hood? My girlfriend would be happy if I oathed Hood, I think. But, 3% stat boost. All right, well, yes, oath Hood. Wait for Yuki, yes. Well, there's a good chance that I end up buying more rings in a ring pack whenever that comes out and put them on Yuki and save the other one for someone else. No. Okay, we got 2-2. All right, we're gonna wait. We're gonna see how PvP goes. If PvP is going meh, I might actually just do the oath. So I'm gonna log out, log back in, and we'll be back. And that way we can reset the rankings for exercises. See if anyone moved. There's a good chance no one moved. So save for Monarch. That will be forever. I will have bought more gems by the time that Monarch comes back on. So I'm not too worried about that. All right, PvP. Hopefully someone who's moved. Otherwise, we're going to have to waste one of our refreshes. Nope, no one's moved. So we're going to use one of our refreshes. Can we beat this team? Ooh, they got a pretty solid team there. That's pretty rough. We'll give it a shot. I can always reset if need be. Let me make sure my... Oh, that's not it. I don't even know what my fleet power is. It's definitely not better. My team is definitely not better than that. We're gonna need some RNG luck. Yeah, like Hood's significantly lower. I think Hiru's at 9 seconds, so I do have to keep that in mind, that Hiru's at 9 seconds for her invincibility. We're gonna put Juno up front, I think. And Yuki in the middle. I don't know. Yuki's gonna die really quick. Laffy probably would still be better, but I need to level her anyway. Yeah, I'm probably gonna lose this. If I don't lose it, I'll probably have to do a few resets. I'll give it a few shots, see if I can get it. There's a good chance I don't get this, though. That level 94 Hood is pretty freaking busted. Oh, wow. Yuki took a torpedo right there. Pretty bad. Yeah, she is significantly under level. She needs some help. Hood's positioning does somewhat matter. She has a barrage, and it does more effective damage, or has more chances of hitting, if you put her in the middle. So, yes, she does better if she's in the middle. Is it worth it? Well, it depends. Do you like the game as your lane? Do you want to spend a lot more time grinding on it? Because you are literally starting over. Obviously, I thought it was worth it for me. Yeah, I'm not winning this one. Might as well drop it. You're not going to waste your time. Yeah. I guess technically this is still going to be a plus whatever. So we'll take the free win and we'll reset, see what we got. Sorry, guys. Oh, I could. You know what? I'll do that. You're right. I'll try it. I'll put Hero in the middle. We'll leave her. We'll leave, and we'll go retry it with Hero in the middle. Cause why not? Oh, I didn't remember what order their fleet is in. So we want to take out. This is not that important. I really just don't think I'm gonna win this because he got 2 fully max limit braked like ships up here. This just my Vanguard is like not gonna beat this, but I guess we technically want to take out Washington. So yeah, I think Washington's the better snipe, but like I said, my Vanguard is just so underleveled from their Vanguard. I just don't think I don't think it'll make a difference, to be honest. But we'll give it a shot, one more shot, give it a good old college try, and maybe we'll get lucky. See, why did... Yeah, RNG of running into torpedoes is fun. This is the downside of like playing on a new server, is like everybody's teams are basically how strong they decided to grind, and definitely have not been grinding that much this weekend. Well, we did proc Hood, so that's good. All right, Juno's up, so we got a full back line. Is nice. So maybe we do have a chance here. I haven't been paying attention. Did Hero proc her final counter yet or not? There it is. All right, let's see if we can get it. Oh, come on. All right, Hood versus Hood. Their Hood is stronger. Oh, another. Oh, gosh. 3 hood procs in a row. Maybe we will get this win. Come on. Oh, nice. Hero launch before dying. It's going to be great. It's going to be really tight because I'm hoping that burn damage does it, but their hood is significantly stronger. Another proc. Oh my gosh. Still procking. I think that should be it. I think we should get it. Yeah, this is a win. All right, so with hood procking like 4 times, we got to win. All right, cool. Well, I'll take it. That's insanity. Yeah, that was that is insane. All right, this should be an easy fleet, and we'll move hood back into the middle. By the way, my hood is not fully leveled on that skill. It's like level 7, so it's not even 70% chance. It's probably like 50% chance. I think it procced like 4 times. So you can do the math there. It's like, that's not a lot of times. What is that, 6%? 6% chance? I think that's 6%. I don't know. I like I said, I don't know what level 7 is for her percent proc, but I know level 10 is 70%. So it's less than that. Yeah, I probably should oath her for proccing so much. It did get me a few extra points in PvP, so Yuki dead again. But Juno still hasn't died yet, so aw. Yeah, it's like 6.25, but like I said, I don't think it's exactly 50% for her. But if it was about 6.25. So it's around that chance. I also don't remember if it was like 3 or 4 times that she procced, but it's close to 6%. So that's pretty good luck there. I forgot how much longer PvP battles are when everybody's new and all their reload stats are like half because everyone's reload slow. So actually, for new servers, 15 minutes is probably not enough time to go from 10 to 0. So keep that in mind for anyone who's using my bot on my Discord server to get notified if you're like brand new and you're using on the Amagi server. 15 minutes might not be enough time. You're going to be cutting it close. I really want Centaur. Centaur's really good. Yeah, basically I have accounts on a lot of the servers to get through the tutorial or whatever, but my new dedicated alt server is Amagi. All right, we'll use our refresh. There we go. Perfect. I don't even know what we're in. 55? Did you play from day 1? Yes, I did start on Thursday. I think I started on Thursday night, so I missed 5 exercises from what some people would be able to do. So I'm not going to be able to rank number 1 because some of the people at number 1 had 5 extra attempts than me because I started after one set of 5 cleared for the server. So I think I started probably around like 8 p.m. server time on Thursday, which means that I lost 5 exercises. This person's name's Azuma. Oh wow, they got an Oathed Washington at level 93. That's gonna be challenging, but if Hood does her magic again, then we should get this one. We need some Hood magic again. That's Eastern time, yeah. So it's, yeah, because the server's based on UTC -7, which is currently Pacific time, Pacific Daylight Time. So, which is 3 hours, 3 hours behind Eastern Daylight Time. Yep, we get the last 5 exercises are happening in 3 minutes. So ideally, I would be, this would be my last exercise to 0, and then I would get 5 new ones in 2 minutes, and then we'd rush from there. But that's not going to happen because things are slower. All right, Hero's procced, so we're in the danger range here. Hood needs to clear. Oh, okay, burn damage, fun. I don't remember who procs first. I targeted Laffy. That's not who I wanted you to target. Well, oh. I'm not gonna get this one. Try it again. Every time I look at an Enterprise, I'm like, oh, no. And then it's like, oh, that skill's probably at like level 4, not level 10. I think my Juno's up to about a 20% heal right now. One minute to go before rush, guys. Get ready. If you guys do end up making Admiral the Navy on the rush, you can join my Discord server, send a screenshot of it, and we'll get you that Admiral the Navy roll so that you guys can flex that black roll. Wow, RNG's not good on this one. Alright, well, the only chance here is that, like, Hood gimps with the whole backline before that Juno heal comes in and just makes it obsolete, but... No! It's exactly what I didn't want to happen. The Juno heal, right as... I mean, ironically, we still might be okay because auxiliary guns just shred. Alright, here we go. That's it. There we go. Unless you miss. I spoke too soon. Nope, that's gonna be gone. One more time. Alright guys, rush time. So, if you guys want to rush for Admiral of the Navy, go do it. Remember, if the rank that you're fighting against is going to be lower than you, the one on the most left, use your refresh and try and see if you can get it to be higher than you. That'll get you more points. Alright, both Junos are gone. Just absolutely one-shotted by the Hoods. Alright, if North Carolina can get one more shot off and it can hit Laffy with a burn. Oh, look at that. That was what I wanted. Alright, Hood will take care of Laffy, and then we still got a hero proc. So I think that we should get this one. But I spoke too soon last time, so no promises. All right, that should be range. That should be range for your skill. There we are. Crash damage is awesome. That's why we play the Barracuda. All right. Took longer than it should have. Who's rushing on Amagi with me? I see someone here that said they're level 70. Who's rushing on Amagi with me? Anybody? My hood is meant to be MVP because she's the only one that's max limit break. So she's the only one that gets all her main guns. So everything goes on hood because I don't have enough gold bullions to get them all max limit braked. So I chose one ship, made her max limit braked, and then put all my good equips on her because she's supposed to carry. So that is the intention for her to be MVP. Like every time. Oh, really? You got to run into that torpedo? I should get this once again because Hood's auxiliary gun just shreds Laffies. But, yeah. Yeah, my plane selection right now is pretty light. I'm just happy that I got the Helldiver. That really just makes Hiru super relevant. All right, up to 17. Is this the same fleet? No, I don't think so. Maybe it is. I don't remember. Yes, it is. It's intimidating to start from scratch once you... it's intimidating to start from scratch all over again. Wow, this Vanguard's getting shredded. I might have to move Juno to the back. Her timing's not right for this battle. Oh, Hood, thank you very much. Hood MVP. My PvP team works really well when Hood procs her skill and they all hit. Their Hood missed. Which means we should be in good shape here. Yeah, take out their Hood. Focus fire on that Hood. Perfect. That should be it, because now Hiru's in final counter range. Yeah, Habak is really cool. I think it's a really cool concept. She's a perfect example for what type of ship is not really viable in real life, but is like a super great like PR ship for Azur Lane. So I do hope they add her in PR3. She could be the icy queen. Plus, she could have some like super cool stats. Or super cool stats, but super cool skills, like a pyrite skill that like reflects shell damage back, kind of like the little story about shooting the pyrite ice, and then also she could have like because her purpose of being built was to like give the U.S. and the British like a united Atlantic front, so she could have like an illustrious skill that gives shields to the USS faction and the HMS faction, so that would be kind of cool. And then she's ice, so she could have like an anti-burn skill where she takes like less burn damage or something like that. I don't know. It would be like I think those would be like super cool skills for her to have. I don't know. It's all wishful thinking, and it will almost certainly never like be exactly what they came for. Wow, this is scary. I don't know if I'll win this. Thank you, Hood, again. I think Hood proccing right there just saved us again. So that's great. And yeah, North Carolina's basically job is to be a AA defense right now, which is what she was in real life. So it makes sense. But right now, a lot of people have carriers because I don't know, people like to pull carriers and use them in early on in the server. So she's actually pretty relevant right now. There we go. Wow, this is a fleet. Three more. After this, I probably have to go play my exercises for my main account. You finished 13th? Oh, that's... I'm sorry, man. Just barely. Next season, I guess? Yeah, Habuk probably would have been the Queen of the North if she actually existed. But Tirpitz actually existed, so... Alright, Juno's dying a little quick here. That was not a full heal. Oh, I need to go pick up Pearl Tears. That's probably my next goal for next week, is to pick up Pearl Tears. Belfast just needs to keep surviving and taking main fleet battleship shots like that and just having them miss. That would be ideal. Saratoga gone. Alright, perfect. That's helpful. We do have to take out that North Carolina, though, because that will make Hoods pretty obsolete. The thing is, the ice that Habuk would have been made out of would have actually been would have melted at ocean temperature, so they would have had to have cooling systems. And so if those were to ever break, she would literally just melt. I don't remember if Hiru procced this battle yet. I was paying attention to the chat more than I was. Nope, that should be it then. Yes, I think there's 3 versions of Habuk. I don't like for Azur Lane. It doesn't really matter. And yeah, I think there was actually a test model one that they built in Canada, like you said, that basically was it wasn't a failure because I think it did what it was supposed to do, but what happened was they realized how expensive it would be. Like you could build a whole steel carrier for how much steel they were going to need to have the cooling systems and everything work the way that it would need to. So they were just like, this is not really a cost. This doesn't really save any steel. It's more cost effective. And we don't even know like what some of the dangers will be in actual battle. But yeah, I think it's a really cool concept. It's like, oh, iceberg ship, but it's perfect for Azur Lane, not necessarily for something else. Yeah, I don't know which one would be cheaper. It wouldn't surprise me if a cooling system would be cheaper to use than like a lot of the other upkeep that you have to have on a steel carrier, like rusting and stuff. I think I have one more after this. Yeah, see, we can't even get up there because these guys have literally 5 more attempts. They literally have like 5 more attempts because they started on this server earlier. So we're not going to get number 1 on this server. Rip me. Did this person fully max limit break everybody? No, not Washington. Okay. Post it in submissions if you're trying to get the Admiral of the Navy tag. Post it in submissions. If you're trying to get like help about what you want, post it in meta. That would be the best place. I won't check it until later because I have to do some things tonight with data collection, and I have to do some other things tonight. So I probably won't be in the Discord very much tonight. But if you post it there, some other people might help you, and if no one helps you, I will definitely get to you tomorrow. Oh, perfect. Thank you. Yeah. Like I said, the server has a lot of really intelligent people on it, so or at least, so you can't go wrong. Someone will help you. All right, come on. This is gonna be rough. Oh, Hood did not. Come on, Hood. Oh, there it is. All right, it's gonna come down to Hood here. Yeah, it's close. I'm not risking the 100% early. I think I would have got it, honestly, but it's not worth the risk of the 100%. You're climbing with me. Well, welcome. I hope you you find success in your climb as well. Obviously, we can't get Admiral the Navy on this server, but good luck on your climb. This is just for flexing at this point. I guess it's for points. It's really for merit points. Merit points are going to matter when we need bullions for next season, actually. So if we can get enough merit points to get a gold bullion or something, that will put us ahead or give us a difference for next season. So come on, Juno, can you just survive? All right. Well, it's gonna come down to can Hood proc her stuff. Oh, our Vanguard might win here, which means we'll get to at least probably shoot a torpedo into their back line, maybe. I think we will. Nope, Yuki died right before. But Hiru hasn't procced yet, so we're in good shape there. So we just need probably just need a Hood to hit everything. There's crash damage. There we go. And I think that's it. That should put us in third. We should stay in third unless somebody jumped us, because I don't think we had enough points to. Yeah, see, I already lost that. Yeah, we're gonna stay in third. So that's all we could do. We're 30 points above the next person, but who's climbing with me? Who said they're climbing with me? We can go check. Who is zero? I don't know what your lane name is. Frozen. Zero Dave. What is your name? If you're still here, what is your name in game? Well, we got a color border, so I'll wait for like 60 more seconds if you're still here, and we'll go check what you are out if we see anyone else who is in the top 100 on the Amagi server. Let me know, and we'll scroll down to you. Dave Port. All right, we're You said you were around 18-ish. Are you? I'm looking. If I pass, I'll go back up. Yeah, I mean, like I said, this first season's a joke. It's just for merit points, honestly. I thought it'd be fun to do a rush on stream with you guys, but this season for Amagi is a joke. Next season will be the first real one. Am I missing someone? Like, I don't see you on here. Maybe. You know what? I'm gonna reload the game one more time, and we'll give you the shot. See if you're in there, because maybe it's just a loading issue. Although I loaded up to 3, so it should be there, but I don't know what the issue is. You're on the Amagi server, right? That's the question. You're on Amagi, correct? If you're on Amagi, you should be there. All right. If you're on Amagi, you should be there. It might have been a loading thing. Oh well. I tried. I don't know. This would be easier. Oh, that's a little too fast. Sorry about that. I don't know. I don't know where you're at. I tried. But if you did make it up to 18, congrats. That's pretty good. Try again next season to get higher. Oh, we got some oil left. We could do some more grinding if you guys want. Oh, lab. What do we pull? Anything good? Oh, I got an FDG print. Like one of like 500 I'm going to need after I can't grind her because I have no German backline ships. Okay, whatever. We're going to stick with PR1 actually. I probably actually need those torpedo prints, unfortunately. So we're not going to do that one. Need the cubes. Azuma probably won't get a retrofit because there's literally like... I guess we'll just do cubes. Sorry. We'll do this. Whatever. I'll grind more of them out. Oh yeah, you're right. I can change my research focus. That completely slipped my mind. Thank you. Actually, I will do that. We're gonna want PR1 because there's no way I'm gonna do any PR2 ships anytime soon. That's just not really gonna be possible. Oh, actually, I want to see what my grind on St. Louis is. 9%. Nice. Oh, Queen Elizabeth retro would be a fantastic retrofit. She's gotten retrofits in history. She needs to get up to the SR rarity stats to be relevant. And with Ditto and the retrofit, you would be able to use a Queen Elizabeth fleet. And also giving her a second skill is needed. Like having just one, like giving her a second skill like Nagato's barrage. Yeah, I would love a Queen Elizabeth retrofit. And I don't even play HMS fleets. It would just make the meta more diverse, which I like diverse metas for the most part. Yeah, Monarch, Warspite, Queen Elizabeth, Ditto, Belfast, probably still Juno, but that would probably be a really good fleet. I mean, it's actually already a good fleet, but it's It's more of a fringe fleet than anything. Yeah, yeah. Basically, Ditto was like Queen Elizabeth's like retrofit, and I'm glad Ditto exists and her skill for Queen Elizabeth exists. I really do like that skill, but at the same time, it's not enough alone by itself to be at least PvP relevant. I know this notification is bothering me because I know it's mementos, more gems, free. All right, cool. All right, where are they? I forgot these existed for a second. Let's collect all these gems. Whee! All right, pretty good. This I want, and where's my Pearl Tiers one? Here it is. This one. I needed to pick up Arizona to finish it. Yeah, this is super important. These 4 ships, you need to get them done if you want to get your Pearl Tiers, which is a PvP required item, basically. So that's something I will be doing probably next season. Definitely getting this and getting that Pearl Tiers up. All right. Wow, we have 600 gems. It's almost enough for a ring pack. Oh, did you guys want to... So, from what I know about Azur Lane lore... No, yeah, the short answer is no. From what I know about Azur Lane lore is that, no, they treat them basically as different ships. And so the other USS carrier that is named Enterprise is not going to be related to the Carrier 6. And Dark or Altar or Ember, whatever you want to call her, all Enterprise is basically Enterprise in a different timeline or a different universe. It's a multiverse lore. All right, guys. So we said that we might oath Hood. We decided to at least postpone that. Now that she did super well in proccing for PvP. Oh, now I can check actually what that percentage was. 59%. So it's actually not nearly as bad as 6%, but it's still pretty low chance that they all procced. %3 boost is a lot. But we didn't need it for now. We might use it for later. I guess I should probably oath her now if I'm gonna oath her ever, so that I don't. 13% chance. Thank you for doing the math for me. That sounds about right. So, yeah, 13% for all 4 to proc. Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good that it happened. Yes, I oath ships for PvP. Although Hood is not an oath ship for PvP. Like, arguably, she will definitely get power crept out of PvP. So she's only oathing for next season's PvP, basically. So. That's not really how luck works, but sure. All right. She probably deserves it. She's been great. We'll do an OC on stream for you guys. 1 ring. We'll get that 3% stat boost. And just hope that a ring pack comes soon. And then we can buy a ring pack. She does have an O skin. So that is cool. What is your question? There we go. We're going to keep her named as such. For now, at least. Awesome. Thank you. Name her Submarine. If you have the negative luck Meowfisser skill, does that make PR ships have negative luck below? I don't actually know the answer to that question because that would require me to test that, and I actually haven't done that. My guess is no, that it bottoms out at 0, but I could be wrong. I really do like Hood's O skin. Does she have any other skins? I don't remember. She does. Oh, she's got her swimsuit skin. Yeah, I like all Hood skins. My girlfriend will be really happy because I tell her she looks like Hood. So she's like, oh, you have to oath Hood now. Yeah, that's my reason for thinking that there's a minimum, is because the formula would probably be messed up with a negative stat. But yeah, I'm not sure. I did not know that, but I like pretty much all her skins, and so I'm not disappointed. Although you can actually, I don't know. Her original skin definitely looks a little bit different than these in certain areas. They're definitely a little bit different. Queen Elizabeth's skin, oh, I don't have Queen on this account. Queen Elizabeth's skin differences are huge too. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't put it past the devs to leave that vulnerability in there, but like I said, my guess is actually that it doesn't. I feel like the OG artist for Amagi has gone missing, but I think she did Gasconade or something like that, or he or she, I don't know, but I think they did Gasconade. So I don't think they're missing. So there definitely could be an Amagi second skin. Alrighty. Last thing I want to do, I guess we do have a little bit of oil. We're picking up more oil. Do you guys want me to create a guild? I can create a guild on Amagi for this account. I will drop the 300 gems if you guys want. If you guys are going to join the guild, and we can start it. Guild guys or no? I'll spend the 300 gems and create the guild if you guys want to actually join it. But if you're not, I'll just keep the 300 gems for something else. I think it's 300 gems. I don't know. It'll tell me at some point. Yeah, it's 300 gems. I mean, it is 300 gems, so it does eat into my budget, but I might as well. Then right, I'm thinking might as well. Then we'd have at least one guild, and it is on the Amagi server, which is literally the poster child of the channel. So I'm gonna lean towards it. We are competitive because there's literally the channel. Azur lane meta, and I don't know. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this is not my main account, so I'm less why can't I think of the word? I'm less stingy. That's not the word I was thinking of. But I'm less stingy on the use of my gems because that's my alt account. I just want to be able to oath like Yuki and Amagi, which is one single double gem pack, which I can get easy. Yeah, go do your own PvP. Like I said, if you just got to do it before midnight, so you got plenty of time unless you're trying to rush. Should probably. Oh, I gotta look at what my Discord link is. I don't remember what my Discord link is. My invite link. Somewhere on here. I don't have enough nitro boosters to get me a custom link like the other ones. So we'll that's that. And I guess we can use the YouTube link as well. Not the live one. That one. Can we... I want to make this go on a separate line. That's what I want. I don't know if they'll let me do that. I'm sure I can change this later. I'll work on it later. Alright, let's spend the 300 gems. Yeah, that's alright. Alright guys, if you are on the server, come join and get that activity level up. Maybe we'll do some fun stuff for people who have high activity level. And no applications, but come join. I'll probably, yeah, I'll check back there. So if you guys are on the Amagi server, you guys can join, and I'll accept you. And for now, we can go do a few more fox mines, and then I think I'll call that a night, because I do have to actually get to recording all of the top players. Oh, I don't have a sub fleet yet. Oh, Hero skin's actually really cool. I will accept you once right at the end of the stream. Oh. Forgot to that I had it on manual. So how do you guys think my first stream's going so far? Brand new to this, so it's how do you guys think I'm doing? What do you think I can do to improve? If you're here, put it in the chat. If you're watching this later or something, on my Discord there's a submissions section, and you can put it in there. Anything that you think, or suggestions section, not the submission section. Sorry, suggestions section on my Discord. Go put it in there, and that'll be a good place. I'll check it and maybe do it better. It's been fun. Good. I'm happy. Ever thought of trying Twitch? Yes, I did think of trying Twitch. But you know, this is still a pretty new channel. Not even 5 months. It might be just 5 months. Just about 5 months. So I most of my viewership is here on YouTube, so I figured that I would stream on YouTube, but definitely thought about doing Twitch. I don't know, maybe I might navigate over there later, but I don't really think I'm gonna be like a super big like stream all the time person. Just because I don't really have a consistent schedule, so it's kind of just gonna be like when I have time and when I find something. I don't know. I also feel like watching someone grind is not exactly what I would define as the thing I want to do. But yeah, if we do PvP rushes, I definitely could do those on stream because I think that would be fun. And yeah, definitely different experiments with loadouts could do it. I might have to do that on my main account because my main account has all the like ships rather than yeah, my main account has all the ships basically. So I would have to probably do those loadouts on my main. I guess, yeah, that's what I have been told by people is like basically on stream they are just grinding simultaneously, so it just gives them like someone to hang out with, which I agree, that is kind of a cool thing. So grindception. How has stream quality, guys, been? I know yesterday when I was doing the test, it ended up being really, really bad. So I ended up lowering some of the output settings on my encoder. So I don't know how has it been. Obviously, I checked a little bit, but I've not been checking like the actual gameplay on what you guys are seeing on YouTube. That would be fun. I agree. Certainly, if we get like a group of people, especially on the that's probably why I kind of, one of the reasons I think the guild would be a good thing is if we get a lot of like people who really are into competitive PvP on the Amagi server, and we get like a group call on stream and all kind of rush together. That could be a lot of fun. Yeah. All right, that's good. I mean, I did lower the resolution because I was having problems. My upload speeds were like dipping below 5 at certain points. So I lowered it because I didn't want to have any problems on stream with it getting like super laggy. But maybe we'll get a Maybe at some point we'll get a new rig to be able to stream. Because right now I'm just streaming off of like a laptop, so yeah. So right now I'm off Wi-Fi because basically, yeah, I'm off Wi-Fi right now, and that could change in the future. But for tonight's stream, I had to be off Wi-Fi or on Wi-Fi. Yeah, my computer, when you're running the encoder and the BlueStacks emulator and then I have the YouTube chat open and my Discord chat open, although I've not been very good at checking that. When you have all those things, my computer is okay. It's getting the job done, at least at the bare minimum. So after this, I'll go check who has applied for the guild and add you guys, so you guys can be added. I'm super excited for the next video that's coming out. The audio is all done for it, and a bunch of the other stuff is done for it. I just have to like put some clips together and put it out. Oh, okay. You guys don't like the chat on screen? I can always take it off. Or I could put the Discord chat on the screen instead of the YouTube chat, and then you'll have both. That actually probably would make sense. I just have to CSS code that too. That was a nightmare. I'm not that good of a coder. Yeah, definitely post your rankings. We'll get you those Admiral the Navies. We got a flex channel for that too. All right. See your guild applications. Who is... Oh, wow. All right. There we go. Welcome, guys. Did someone name this as the police? Oh, gosh. All right. Perfect. Yeah, I definitely will take all the help I can get. I didn't get food for anything. This will permanently bother me until I get stuff. What do you mean javelin picker? I picked Laffy. Or are you not talking to me? I picked Laffy as my starter. I argue that effectively she is the best starter. It won't make a difference which starter you pick. You get all the ships. All of them with their retrofit are relevant for PvE. None of them are like super top tier PvP. So whichever starter you pick does not matter. But I would say that effectively Laffy is the best starter. This is my starter. But also, this skin is adorable. This is adorable. But I do have Javelin. And I do have Z23 is here somewhere. Where is she? I mean, all the starters are really good ships. It's nice that they gave. I mean, all right, am I like? Oh, here she is. She's hiding. Yeah, there we go. I did it again. It's gonna keep happening. I do have 2 javelins. That's what happens when you grind a lot. You get multiples. Saves you bullions. Not like I need purple bullions in this account. I need gold ones, but not purple ones. I'm not sure if I'm going to go hardcore for Ainami on this server. I guess Noshiru is not available for this account, so I probably want to have the Jinsu Ainami fleet, but I don't know. I think I'll do one. This might be the last one, or I might do one more, and then I'll. That'll probably be the end of the stream for the night. So, yeah, that's pretty much. And I'll clean up a lot of stuff on the Discord, but definitely if you guys be on the lookout for my next video, because I'm excited about it. And yes, I will need a nice rest, but I will not get that rest because tonight is data collection night because it's season end. So me and my data collection team are going to be up for a little while collecting those the data from the different servers. So if you guys want to help out with that, you can. I have a small team, but we always need backups. Like, for example, I think one person had a lot of homework to do, so their alternate is going tonight. So not all of the servers have alternates. Yeah, that might help. I don't even know if I'm at 60 or 30 on the game, actually. I thought I was at 30, but that might have been on my phone, and this is on not my phone. Alright, I changed it to 30. Let me know if it makes any difference. I do sigh a lot, even when I'm not tired. So that is probably a tick of mine. But I am tired, so it's not wrong this time. You are correct in your assumption. I am pretty tired. Perfect. That's what I like to hear. Dropping less frames is good. Thank you. You were right though. By the way, I have it on 30 FPS on my phone when I play, but I didn't change it to 30 FPS on BlueStacks. So. So I think today was a pretty effective stream. We got up to rank 3 on Amagi server. We picked up Kaga in the Fox Mines. And we started a new guild. So that's fun. And learned a few new things about streaming. Got some help from you guys. We oathed Hood. We had a very effective stream today. So thank you guys for tagging along, and probably do this again sometime. I don't have like I said, my schedule is not exactly set up to where I know exactly when I can stream or want to stream, but I imagine we'll be doing this again at some point. To be honest, I wasn't paying attention to that concurrent users. I know like at one point when I checked, it was at like 26, but I was not monitoring that. Actually, I'm pretty sure if I go to the dashboard, it will tell me over time. 43 was 44 was the answer to that. So yeah, it was 44 for first stream. So before I head off, I'm just gonna check to see if there are any more guild applications. I don't think so. That's okay. But welcome guys, and thank you guys for watching the stream, and I'll be signing off now.